Hi, Claire. Thanks for coming and having a chat with me today. Let's,
Right.
yeah, great. So, my first question is, what was life like before you started working with me? And what sort of challenges, pains, and frustrations were you facing before you started working with me?
Oh, blimey. So yeah, my life was a bit of a mess, to be honest. Before I started working with you, I was constantly anxious. My heart used to race. I was constantly trembling, people pleasing, didn't like being on my own. Would organise social events just for the sake of being around people because I didn't want to be on my own. Couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, cried all the time. I couldn't concentrate on things. I was constantly preoccupied and thinking the worst all the time. Thinking about things that hadn't even happened yet or might not even happen and get myself all worked up over it.
Yeah.
Particularly largely the first time we got together, it was around any kind of confrontation, which just was such a trigger, a real trigger. So it was, not only the sort of psychological effects, it was the sort of physical effects of it all as well.
What were they, Claire? What were the physical effects?
Well, just the crying, the not being able to sleep, having no motivation, just all of those kind of things, just trembling, heart racing.
And was that at work and at home or in one specific area? Both?
It was just 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day, yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned people pleasing, so how did that show up?
I've always been like that. Since I was young, I think it was just feeling like I couldn't say no, and if I did, there'd be consequences, or feeling like you had to do things for people to get their love and attention, and not realizing that love didn't come unconditionally. It always felt like that was how I would get people's thanks or love or respect.
Yeah.
And now I know differently.
So back then, when you were kind of compulsively doing the people pleasing, what was that doing to you? How did that show up in your relationships?
I don't know really. It was more sort of the sort of feeling of needing to be around people and maybe just doing things for them. I go out of my way to do things for them, so I would put them before me, and I would constantly organise sort of social gatherings at quite an expensive cost, just so that I could be around them and
like please them.
Yeah,
Got you. So tell us what's changed. What as you went through the sessions with me, because we know we've done it twice, haven't we? Did you have any kind of breakthroughs or epiphanies? What was it like during the work with me?
Yeah, I think so the initial time we did it, I think it took a few sessions. We did quite a lot of work. We went back to the little version of me, and we worked on the confrontational side of things. So I found mostly that afterwards, any kind of confrontational situations that arose, I didn't get those awful feelings. I was able to put myself first. I was able to stand up for myself, which is something that was way out of my comfort zone. If I used to stand up for myself, I used to beat myself up over that because I'd think, oh, I just felt disrespectful, or is this going to cause issues within our friendship or relationship? I couldn't see that me standing up for myself and not avoiding confrontation, but standing up for myself, I couldn't see that as being the right thing to do, and now I know it is. yeah, and all those sort of physical effects went. And so what I was able to do was really sort of look deeper into some friendships and was able to end them without a second thought, because that's something I would never have done before. But that was the clear sign of me putting myself first and thinking of me.
Yeah,
because that's what was needed.
Yeah, so you say there were friendship. Were they actually friendships? Did you still feel that there were friendships when you decided that you needed to put you first and end them?
No, because of the way I was being treated by particular people. The sessions with you helped me to realise that actually this isn't right. This isn't what a friendship is about. And yeah, without hesitation, I just said goodbye, because and actually it was the best thing I did. Yes. I've not regretted it. There's not one day gone by when I've regretted it. And I would have been like that before. I'm not like that now.
So I was going to say, what's changed then? What's changed for you?
Everything, really. My whole mindset, the way I think about things, the way I process things, largely. You know, it's the hypnotherapy is what's done it. The sessions with you, it's all the work that you've done to help me and to reprogram my brain into thinking differently. It's had a massive impact. Yeah.
In what way? How has it impacted your life?
Just, I think, largely the way I view things now. You know, I'm so much happier. I enjoy being on my own. I put myself and my family first. I don't tolerate anyone speaking to me that in a way that's disrespectful. That's not okay. And I will let people know that that's not okay. There's been several challenging situations over the last few years where I've, just been really strong and fought my own corner.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have commented on how different I am, how much stronger I am as a person. And for me, I think it comes through as well, because I'm just much happier.
That'll do.
Yeah, absolutely. It's I was always adamant with my anxiety that I was never going to go down the tablet route. I didn't want to give in to that. And actually, I mean, the one thing I would say is when a friend of mine posted on Facebook a session that she'd had with you and what a difference it had made, I asked her to put me in contact with you. And we had an initial chat, and then my husband and I spoke about it, and we just agreed that it was the best investment in me. And let's give it a go. And actually, that post she put on Facebook, I really do feel sort of saved my life, really. Saved me from being in this horrible headspace all the time. Horrible.
Yeah.
So I'll forever be grateful to her for that, and to you for everything that you've done as well, because recently we've had to meet up again, and I think there may not be any more, but I didn't think there would be any further triggers. But sometimes there are triggers that trigger different things. And you just think, actually, I think I need a little bit of help with that. And a message to you later, and we're back working on that, because like you've said to me many times, there's several different layers to work through, and it might be that those other layers aren't presenting themselves at the minute, but if they do, then I know what to do.
Fabulous, Claire. Thank you. What would you say to somebody who is going through a similar situation to that which you were, and is thinking about what to do about it? What would you say to them?
I've done already. I tell everyone that's prepared to listen that I'm not ashamed. I've had hypnotherapy. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's really effective. It's changed my life. It's worth all the hours and time that have been put into it. Yeah, I'm quite happy to tell people at work, in my personal life, you know. And I have recommended you, I have mentioned you to several people, but obviously it's their choice what they do. But yeah, I know a good couple of people in similar kind of, I can see it, and I'm like, you know, if you can, I would really recommend having an initial chat with you. So yeah, I'll quite openly talk about it and quite happily recommend, because that's what you do when something works, when something has helped you massively, then yeah, absolutely, let the world know.
Yeah, you know what, a lot of people are quite frightened about coming to therapy, having hypnotherapy and EMDR. They're worried about it. What would you say to them? Because, you know, there's a lot of rumors and like thoughts around the process that scare people. What do you say?
Yeah, I have had several people say to me, yeah, but you know, did you not feel scared that you're sort of completely under? I said, you're not. You're still very aware of your surroundings. You can still hear things in the background. You can open your eyes at any time if you need to. It's not. It's more. You're more in a very, very relaxed kind of state, and then you're working on your subconscious in the background, working on reprogramming your brain. It really isn't anything to be scared of at all. I've never been scared of it. I just never really heard of it before until my friend put it on Facebook. I obviously heard of it, but I never realised what it involved, and you know, yeah, how effective it could be until I saw that, and then decided to do it for myself. And it's the best thing I ever did. So that's why people.
Claire, thank you so much for sharing your journey with us, and I hope that this helps other people get over those fears and just reach out for a chat, because no harm in a chat. I don't do hard sell, nothing like that. It's just to see if I can help you, see if you're ready to be helped, and that's it. So yeah, so if you're listening, go for it. Claire, thanks so much, my darling. Thank you.
That's all right, Sarah.
Thank
all
you.
Right.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.